Hey guys, welcome to YSKhong driving. Today we are in the Corolla Cross Hybrid, and with me in the car, say hi to Sam.
Hi.
And Sally at the back.
Hi.
And Wendy at the back in one corner. So there are four of us in the Corolla Cross, and we're on our way to Fraser's Hill to have a look-see at the area. But in the meantime, we're at the BHP station in Kayu Ara, and that's our favorite start-off station for you know what. Yes, we're going to do a fuel consumption run on the Corolla Cross, and we're going to see how the consumption is going to be like with 4 people in the car. Okay, so the mooted consumption is 4.57 liters per 100. Now that is according to some test parameters. And what we're going to do is a real life, real world type of fuel consumption test. And we are on our way to Bukit Beruntung to pick up our 5th passenger. So from here to there, we hope to do about maybe 30 to 40 kilometers of driving and see what type of consumption we can get. Okay, we have aircon on, and we're going to drive like how we normally drive a car when we are doing consumption tests, yeah? Not too hard, but not too slow. We're going to follow the flow of traffic and drive normally. I've set the meter, and wow, okay, because we started off from 0, yeah, and the reading now is liter per 100 is 11.2 liters per 100 kilometers. That's a lot of heavy consumption, yeah. 11.2 liters. Okay, now it starts to drop. Our target is 4.57. So this is the hybrid, and so as you know, there's an engine which is 1.8 liter, but it runs the Atkinson cycle, so it's got less power than the normal 1.8 liter engine in the other Corolla Cross that is non-hybrid. Then you have a motor, and together we get about 140 plus PS, and of course the electric motor has much better torque. But anyway, today is not so much talking about the specs of the car, but about doing a fuel consumption test to see how much we can get out of this car. The aircon is on at 21 degrees, and the aircon fan is on 2 notches. Maybe not enough. Let's make the aircon a bit colder. 3 notches, yeah. So we keep the temperature at 21 degrees. Is that okay, Sam?
Okay, good.
Okay. Okay, we have now very nice number in Cantonese. Oh, it was 6.7. Now it's 6.2 liters per 100. Okay, I had to squint a little bit because the camera is kind of like blocking the numbers, so I had to go one side to see. Yeah. Well, the camera is on, so as you can see from our screen, we have the fuel consumption on another camera here near the meter. Yeah. So we are monitoring the fuel consumption, so you can see the distance we are traveling and the fuel consumption as it changes. Then I think on the left hand side you can see that shows you how much you are throttling. Yeah, that's the eco teacher, I think. So you can see, so I lifted off, and the white line on the left, has gone down. That means you have 0 fuel consumption because the car is coasting. Okay, just check that the camera is working. Yes, there's a little bit of a glare from the sun, but well, you can see the number in the center. Yeah, we are showing 6.1 liters per 100, and we are going at about a little bit under 90 kilometers per hour. And the distance we have gone is, oops, I forgot to 0 trip. I got to 0 trip. Okay, our 0 trip. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I zero trip the meter. I forgot to zero trip at the yeah. Never mind, I just zero trip the meter. It was showing 8.3 when I zero tripped it because I tripped at the house. But never mind, it'll be slightly out of sync, but well, right now we are showing 5.6. So the distance doesn't actually really matter lah. What we need to do is to have some distance, you know, in the test drive. So what we'll do is we'll go up to about 30 or 40 kilometers, and then we will see what is the consumption. Right now we have 5.5, which is quite good, yeah, considering that the mooted fuel consumption is 4.57. Now you're going to increase a little bit. We're going to get higher. That means worse consumption because we're going to climb up this hill. That's why, guys, we need to have what you call reasonable distance so that the reading becomes more consistent. Okay, so we are on a fuel consumption run, but we are overtaking cars on the road. So you can see the white line on the left hand side of the meter, yeah, that shows the actual consumption, because we are now accelerating and that is taking up more fuel because we are climbing up this hill. And of course, I don't think we can get 4.57 today because we have a heavily loaded car. 4 people, I think our total weight may be about 300 kilos with the 4 of us. No, maybe 250 kilos. Yeah, about that lah. I'm 75. Yeah, about 200 something kilos of weight. Yeah. And you see, I lifted off, and you see the white line has gone away. And as I accelerate, you will see the white there. The white line is coming on, and there we are. Okay, so we are at 80. Well, that was a very fast motorbike. So fast that his t-shirt is coming out the back. Okay, so you see now the little green sign up there that says EV on the left hand side of the meter. Well, when the vehicle is off load, you will find that the engine is actually switched off and we are now running on electric power. So the car is running totally on electric power as long as there's no load, and it's even charging because we're going downhill. So on the left meter, you see the meter there. The car is actually charging and we are running on electric mode, EV, and consumption has dropped to 5.6, which is an improvement over 6.0. Now it's 5.5, and we are still running on EV and the battery is charging. So this is the wonderful part about a hybrid. And if you drive at this type of speed, you are likely to get very good consumption. But of course, having said that, the EV works very well in a city or urban setting where there's a lot of start-stop driving, because every time you lift off, the battery is charging up. And so in the city, you are likely to get very good consumption, very close to what is the claimed consumption. On the highway, there's very little chance for the battery to recharge. So on the highway, you'll be using the engine a lot of the time. So the consumption will depend very much on the Atkinson cycle type of engine, which is designed to give you good fuel economy. So the combination of the Atkinson cycle engine and the hybrid system will give you the type of consumption that is better than the normal the normal Cross that doesn't have the hybrid system. Because now the hybrid system on the Toyota is in its 4th generation, yeah, and A lot of advancements have been made since the first one, but basically the base system remains the same. So this is a very, very reliable system. And now, oh gosh, we have got 4.9. Okay, 4.9 liters per 100 means you are getting better than 20 kilometers per liter, because at 5.0 it is 20 kilometers for every liter. Yeah, so 5 liters per 100, 20 times 5 per 100. Okay, Sam is calculating on his hand abacus. These people go through all these super math class when they are young, you know, so they use the fingers, then they give you 257 times 358, they give you the answer in 30 seconds.
Too slow.
Okay, we have good news. We are going at 4.8. Wow. Hey, this is a nice car to have, man. Save so much on petrol and have fun to drive, because this is a C segment SUV. Everything inside the car is based on the Corolla. Yes, so the quality of the material is Corolla inspired. And of course, this car is now locally assembled, and that's why we can get the car at a very, very competitive price. Just imagine in 1997, when the first Prius was launched, it was selling at 139,000 ringgit, 139 something lah. Now it is 2022, and we are selling this car at 139,000. So, well, given the inflation and all, isn't this fantastic? So now this car is really, really affordable. And of course, with a hybrid, there's no range anxiety law. You don't have to look around where to charge the car, because it is charging while it's going. And we are showing 4.8. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit faster. Okay, the distance we have covered is 10 kilometers, so we need to do at least 30 lah. I believe that when I trip the meter, we already gone about 4 or 5 kilometers from the BHP station that we started with. Yeah. So if we do about 30 something kilometers, it's about the fair distance lah. Okay, the consumption has gone down a bit. It's now 5.0. Yeah, back to 20 kilometers per liter, because we are increasing the speed. So on the highway, there is not much chance for energy recovery. So that's why the consumption is not so good as we are driving in the city. Okay, now it's going a bit downhill, and I lifted off. Now we are running on electric mode, and it's actually charging the battery slightly. We're going at about just below 90 and slowing down, because there's another slope. So I'm going to accelerate a little bit gently, and we are showing 4.9. Okay, to me anything under 5 is good lah. And we got 4.8. So guys, here's how you save gas. And of course, you notice I'm actually in the second lane. Okay, the second lane of 4. So I'm not on the fast lane blocking anybody, because there are still some people going slow on the first lane. But today is a bit of an anomaly, because we have this truck now that's overtaking us on the slow lane. Okay, so lesson learned. I'm going to go to the left, and we are going to follow this truck. Now this car also comes with adaptive cruise control. It comes with lane keep assist, and it comes with blind spot warning and collision system. So it's got more or less all of the Toyota Safety Sense features here. So it's pretty well appointed. You get nice leather seats, and soft touch dashboard. The dashboard side is exactly the same across the board for all the Corolla Cross models. Of course, the meter cluster is different because of the hybrid system, yeah. But other than that, the car handles the same. This one comes with 18-inch wheels, so the spec wise it is as good as the 1.8 V spec, yeah. Of course, it costs a bit more for the hybrid system. Oh, good news, we are going at between 80 to 90 kilometers per hour on the slow lane, and we have 4.7. Okay, considering that the outside temperature is about 30 degrees, the aircon is working a little bit harder, and oh no, we have 4.6. We are very close to the mooted fuel consumption of 4.57, yeah. And of course, by the way, guys, please note that the instrumentation comes with the car, the speedometer and the trip meter and the consumption meter also comes with the car. So it is not, I have no idea what is the calibration, but anyway, this is just an indication, yeah. So, well, what you see is what you get. And even though we made a mistake with the trip meter, we are telling you as it is what we did. I tripped it about when it showed 8 kilometers, but I think it took me about 3 kilometers to get to the gas station. So, well, according to the distance, we should have hit about 20 kilometers or 21, but it shows 16.1. So what we want to do is to try to get you about 30 to 40 kilometers. So if we show above 30 on this meter, it should be quite okay. But anyway, I need to stop this consumption test before we get to Bukit Berontong, because that's when I have to stop the car and pick up Malai Chong, who is going to join us to go for our trip to Fraser's Hill. And he has this wild idea that we're going to pick up bamboo leaves and bamboo shoots. I think he's a panda bear. And we're going to make the Chinese dumpling. And Malai Chong says that if you use the bamboo leaf and wrap the chicken, then you go and boil the chicken. Steam the chicken, then the chicken will taste very, very good. Of course, I'm not going to show you lah. But Sally is going to do that part. But what I would like to do is actually go and pluck some bamboo leaves, and then Sally is going to make Chinese dumpling. Okay, we'll show you a video of that if we ever do it. Because the last time I did the dumpling, I made 2. One of them disappeared because we put a marking string on it and the string disappeared. But the one that survived, oh, proves I can wrap a dumpling lah. With a bit of help from Sally, who was a very good teacher. Oh my goodness, we have 4.5. Oh, okay, so we have exceeded the expected or mooted fuel consumption, and that's with 4 people in the car, yeah. Okay lah, granted we didn't hit 110 kilometers per hour, but we're driving at 90. So guys, that is an indication, okay, what kind of fuel consumption, because most fuel consumption is based on about 90 kilometers per hour lah. So we are going between 80 to 95, even 100 we hit in some places. So, well, there's some estimation here and there lah. Okay, nothing is perfect, but now we are showing 4.5. For a moment it went to 4.6, but it's back to 4.5. So it is actually achievement unlocked. Well done, Toyota. You got a good car here. Okay, I would certainly consider buying one of these cars for my retirement. Oh my goodness, Sam, we have 4.4.
Oh, yo.
So and we have traveled from 0 is 19.7 kilometers. So that means if it keeps on going down, that means the actual consumption at this moment is better than 4.4.
4.3.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Hey, this is a good system, man. It's so nice to see this type of numbers, and you're going at about 90 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Further we go, dropping again.
Yeah, the further we go, the more it drops. Because when you start, you get worse consumption. Okay, we got another Exora trying to overtake us on the left. We will let him pass, then we will move to the left. Yes, yeah, to give others a chance to overtake us. Okay, we have 4.4 because we are climbing a hill. I'm going to accelerate a bit to build up the speed. Otherwise, some people will say unfair lah, you went below 80. Okay, now we are 80 and slowly building up, and it's still showing 4.4. Okay, another way to see how well you're driving is the meter on the left. You can see there at the bottom you have charge, eco and power. So if you accelerate very hard, the needle will go to the power button. That means it's consuming fuel. And right now it's in the second half of eco. It's still in the eco zone but not so economical. And we have 4.5. Now we're going downhill and we are hitting 95 kilometers per hour. I'm going to lift off to save a bit of fuel, and so you see now the needle says we are charging up the battery, so that's good because that is charging up some of the battery, and we're still going 95 kilometers per hour, and we are basically coasting downhill, and we are showing 4.5. Okay, I'm going to accelerate a bit again. So you see the meter on the left shows how much power I'm using. We are still in the eco zone, but using up some power, and it has dropped to 4.4. Okay, just now we had a very beautiful number 4.3. Let's see whether we can drop it to 4.3 without trying too hard. Yeah, I'm just driving at between 80 to 90. You know, we are a little bit slower than what the traffic is doing, but well, you need to see what's the fuel economy ma. And of course we are on the leftmost lane, trying not to be a nuisance to other people, and that should be topmost on the mind of everybody here, yeah, when you're driving. So you try not to be a nuisance to other people. So if you watch some of my videos on Genting, you see some people going very, very slow on the right hand lane, and it's very hard to say much lah, but I think most of the time there are new drivers who are totally oblivious to the fact that there are other people on the road too. Yeah, so when you drive on the road, please remember you want to share the road with other people, and you, well, try not to be a moving chicane lah. But anyway, we are going at 90, a little bit above 90, and we are showing 4.4. And I'm driving in the middle of the eco zone, so this is like a sweet spot at 95 or 94 kilometers per hour. The road is flat and we are just going like that. Okay, we have now 25 kilometers, which is actually about 30, and this is a good enough reading. But let's continue until we get to the Bukit Beruntung Toll Plaza, and that would be another 5 or 6 kilometers ahead, and that will be a very good place to stop our eco run. So guys, just remember this run is based on 4 people in the car, air conditioner on, temperature set at 21 degrees, outside temperature is 30 degrees, and mostly highway driving, not much traffic. Yeah, so there's not many people who are blocking us lah. So you can say we're just basically driving on our own, and our average speed is between 80 to 90. So you can see the conditions as it is, and it's down to 4.3. Sam, 4.3, yeah. And the time is 10:49 in the morning. C segment vehicle that can give me 4.3 liters per 100, which is 20 something kilometers per liter lah. My math is not that good. Can you divide 100 by 4.3?
104.3. 20.
Hey, you're not going to use your hand.
20 odds.
Okay, 23.5. Oh, it's 4.4 lah. Okay,
4.4.
100. But divide by 100 divided by 4.3 first. That's the magic number that is elusive.
23.25.
Okay, oh, I'm quite close.
Yeah.
Okay, what is 100 divided by 4.4?
22.72.
Okay, guys, we are showing more of 4.4, and at 4.4 is 22.72 kilometers per liter. Okay, that's what the Corolla Beza is saying, 21 point something or 22, right? Okay, so imagine a Beza and a Corolla Cross. There's at least a 300-400 kilogram weight difference plus our 250 kilograms. So you're looking at 500 kgs heavier, half a ton additional weight.
So much different.
And we're getting the same consumption as the claimed consumption in the Beza that just passed us. So that's the wonder of hybrid systems, especially the Toyota hybrid system. Okay, now I lifted off a bit. We are running on EV now. Okay, so another way to save fuel is once you got a critical speed, yeah, or rather enough speed, you just lift off and then you gently power again, and you get the car to run on EV, because that's when the car is running on EV, the engine is totally switched off. But right now it's on again. Now you can also toggle your meter, your MID, your multi-information display, to show you the graphics of whether it's on running electric power, whether it's running on the engine or combination or charging and all that. So you can toggle to that to see how you're performing. But of course, just remember, you've got to keep your eyes on the road. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a downhill. I'm going to lift off and move to the left lane because there are some cars in the middle lane trying to overtake me. And we are running on EV mode. Yes, that means the engine has switched off. So we are running totally on the battery, which has been charged up by the engine while we are driving. So all that additional energy is being put back into the car to help us drive, and it dropped to 4.3. Yes. So we are now toggling between 4.3 and 4.4, but I have to accelerate a little bit because the car is slowing down to 80, a little bit above 80. So I accelerate a bit to get a bit more speed up. And we are getting near the we're getting near the Bukit Beruntong interchange. And so what we will do is we will stop the test somewhere in front of us. Yeah, okay, we are actually catching up with the two trucks. We're going to overtake them. Okay, there's a truck behind us, so I'm going to slow down. He's going to overtake us. We're coming out. We have 1 kilometer to overtake these two trucks and go up the ramp. Okay, I'm slowly, but these trucks are empty. How do you tell? Look at the wheels in the front. One of the wheels is raised up. Okay, we have 750 meters, so we will tuck in behind this van, and we're going to turn left. Okay guys, we have done about 38 or 39 kilometers now, but meter shows 33.6, and we are at exit 118 Bukit Beruntong. We started from exit 106, And guys, we are happy to note that we have got 4.3 liters per 100. That's the average consumption for the distance from PJ to Bukit Beruntung. Yeah, it's holding 4.3, and so what you see is what you get, guys. Thanks for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video, bye bye.
Bye bye.
So big word of thanks to Sam and Sally and Wendy for being patient with me, and here is YSKhong signing off. See you.